Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Today we have my Sephora sale haul to unbox. It just arrived. I know it's late, but I don't live in the US, so it takes a bit for me to have all this stuff. If you haven't watched my Sephora sale shop with me, then all of this is new stuff to you. If you have, I did pick up some other stuff. Listen, I was still in my budget, but I know I should have just put one order and I was too weak. But let me just be a girl. I'm just a girl. That's my defense. Without further ado, let's get into the makeup I got, because I think I have some nice stuff and some of it went sold out. Some of it were new products that released during the sale, and that's why I picked up in another instance. But let's start with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Now this, everybody and their mom knows this. This is a super popular setting spray from Charlotte Tilbury. I've never tried it, so I thought that the sale plus the fact that this is a mini size, it already was super cheap, plus the discount on top, I think it was a great pick. And yeah, I'm gonna try this. I'm so happy that I got this today. Today is Tuesday, and I will use this makeup for my boyfriend's birthday party, which is on Saturday, so I'm happy to try everything during his party. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna use this. I hope that it will help my makeup stay matte a bit more, because I tend to get some shine on my T-zone, so hopefully this helps. I don't know if this also is supposed to help with that. Let me know in the comments if you have this and if you think that it is useful for that purpose. I don't know. Anyways, speaking of Charlotte Tilbury, I had to get the viral Charlotte's Beauty Soulmates face palette. This is in the shade Pillow Talk Flawless Pink, so it's the pinky duo. She also had a peachy duo, and hopefully this is not shattered. By the way, this does have talc. I know that I think Europe is slowly banning it. Oh my god. Oh, the packaging is so nice. I feel like Sailor Moon holding this. It's actually pretty heavy, so it feels very nice. Can I transform with this? Can I become a Winx fairy? Fairy of what? What would you be the fairy of? Let me know in the comments. I think I would be something like light. Fairy of light? Is it so similar to Stella? I'm getting caught up in this. But anyways, here is the inside. Look how pretty. So this is one size her pressed powder and one size blush. And the blush is the same formula as the pressed powder, so it should be really blurring. I'm not gonna swatch the setting powder because it's just it's a pinky powder and it's not gonna show up my skin. But I am gonna swatch the blush. It looks like a warm pink, and yeah, I would say this is super pretty. Can you see how I think that it's a bit duller in camera? It's like a cherry blossom shade. I think it's super pretty for spring, and it blends really nicely. Yeah, it does feel super smooth, like a pressed powder. Yeah, it looks very promising, and of course I will have a video with me trying the products, so if you are curious about these, stay tuned. Remember to subscribe. But yeah, this looks beautiful. Imagine just you pick this up from your purse and you go boop, 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 boop. My inner child is so happy just because of this packaging, and I feel like this is really popular because of this as well, but also because I think that's so smart to use such a popular, well-loved formula such as her hairbrush powder and use it for a duo. I think that's so smart. Anyways, Charlotte Tilbury, again, this is from the same collection, so the Love Effect, something like that collection. This is the Love Effect lipstick. So this is not a Sephora. I don't know why, or maybe it is and I haven't seen it. I had to pick it up from Cult Beauty. This is the shade Dream Talk, which is supposed to be a berry shade. And guys, it has the gem too. I know my hands are wrecked. It's because of my cat. Anyways, so if this was my like transformation token, this is my little wand. It's so cute, I can't get past it. But let's see the shade and swatch it. So it has like a tiny heart imprints all over the lipstick. And this is the shade, Dream Talk. Ooh, that is exactly what I was hoping to find. Yeah, that burgundy shade. Let me actually make a comparison with my favorite Prada lipstick. So this is my favorite lipstick ever. This is the Prada in the shade B105. I think it's called like Tonka or stuff like that. I want to see how similar these are. Alright, so we have Charlotte and Prada. I feel like these are basically the same shade, but the Charlotte Tilbury is more luminous, more like satiny. That's really interesting. This tells me I'm definitely gonna like the color of this lipstick. Did I need two of the same shades? No, but since this is my favorite, I'm for sure gonna use this. Does it make sense? I hope so. So moving on to other brands, I wanna like talk about this foundation. This is the Patrick Ta Major Skin Hydra Luxe Luminous Skin Perfecting Foundation. This is the shade 3, Rosy Neutral, so let's hope it actually is. So people are a bit like 50-50 about this. You either love it or you hate it. This feels very luxe. Very luxe, nice. It's like a glass bottle. Is that the sound glass makes? I don't know. But it seems like it's glass. And I tried using a matte foundation lately, the ABH one, the latest one they got, and I felt like it was too drying on my skin, so I actually cannot move away from luminous foundations. So this is it. This is exactly what it promises. And hopefully it won't go too like oily on me, because that's my biggest fear. I swatched just a tiny bit on my hands. Just want to see the color match. And it feels like a serum-y foundation, very, very lightweight. As for the color match, I feel like it's perfect. Like you cannot see it. I blended it and you cannot see it anymore, so that's perfect. It feels very serum-y, like very soft. It doesn't look like oily, but it is on my hand, which is a bit more dry than my skin, like my face is, because of course my face is more oils. But I will definitely have to try this one. Hopefully it was worth it, because this one is pretty like luxe when it comes to prices. Oh, and I love the packaging, but I have already like left my imprints everywhere. Since I have a lot of blushes, as you can expect, I will go over lips first. And I have two lip products because I was creating, like in my cart, a lip combo. So I have the Hourglass Shape and Sculpt Lip Liner. This is in the shade Silhouette, number 6. And from the swatches online, it looked like a burgundy reddish liner. It is pretty small for the price, but it is Hourglass, so I mean, I knew what I was getting into. And let's swatch it. So I think it doesn't like wind up, and this is the swatch. I think it goes perfectly with my Prada and Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. So nice. I did not have like a shade like that in my collection, and my idea was to pair it with, always from Hourglass, this is their Phantom Volumizing Glossy Balm in the shade Red 0, which is one of the latest shades they put out in this. Oh, this is thick. That's what she said. So, can you hear this? This is soothing to my soul. And as the name suggests, it's red, but since it's a balmy, glossy lipstick, yeah, it is like more muted. Here it is swatched. That looks super glossy. I like it. It feels like a strawberry red with some pink to it. I was expecting it to be a bit deeper because I feel like the swatches on Sephora were like super pigmented, but maybe it was because they were super concentrated. This is more sheer, like a strawberry sheer red, but it's still super pretty, and I think I can definitely envision that combo. Of course, the lip liner is much deeper, so I will have to be careful with the blending and stuff, but so far so good. And honestly, it's nice that I also have a lip liner for that Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. Another one-of-a-kind product, meaning I have just this for this category, which is eyes. I picked up the Danessa Myricks Color Fix Metallics in the shade Ballerina. She's very adamant in letting you know that. That's the biggest font for shade names I've seen. And as I mentioned in my haul, I already had this. I gave it away to a friend, and I think I was a fool, and yeah, I will make more use out of it. So this is a pink metallic cream eyeshadow, and it looks like a molten ore, but when you blend it out, which is what I think got me to just get rid of it in the first place, when you blend it out, it's actually a super like delicate sheen, but I'm more into those like you can see them and not see them looks. Just for a comparison, this is how it looks when you first apply it. Can you see how molten ore that is? When you blend it, like it loses that amount of shine. I'm actually gonna apply a tiny bit on my eyes. Where is my mirror? So you can see that's not like super powerful as a pigment. And I am applying it on top of a brown eyeshadow, so it is looking like a beige. But like, can you envision this with a bit of a pink eyeshadow? Pink, like bubblegum pink cheeks, pink lips. I feel like that's a perfect everyday combo. So I'm happy to have this back in my collection. I will put this in my everyday makeup drawer so that I can remember to do that combo, because I sometimes have these ideas and then I forget about them until I look at the product again. I don't remember. I know I have a lot of makeup. Anyways, that was it for eyes. Now let's get into blushes because I have quite a bit. It is like the trend of the moment. Blushes have been trending since last year. Every brand is coming out with them. So I picked this Fenty Beauty Hot Cheeks Velour Blush Lighter in the shade Cherry Pied. It is a bright red with shimmer blush. I thought it would be so cute for summer. Oh, look at this packaging. That's so cute. I feel like these like a bit childish packagings are a bit trendy right now. Just think about this Charlotte Tilbury product, and that reminds me of my childhood as well. Anyways, let's see how this looks. So it has a mirror and it is like this cherry imprint. Let's watch this. I'm actually very curious. Since it's Fenty, I think it's gonna be super pigmented, but that doesn't mean that we fairies can't use this. So yeah, it is like a pinky red with some gold shimmer. That looks really nice. As I was expecting, I think this is super nice for summer. I think it's perfect for those sunny summer days. I'm excited to try this one. It's not super red. It is like actually kind of pink, but I can see the red. It's like a strawberry red. Another blush. This one has actually been released during the Sephora sale, so I don't know if a lot of people clocked it. This is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Cheek Tint Shine in the shade 53S Cosmic Pink. So basically these are the Giorgio Armani lipsticks that I think Sabrina Carpenter made viral because her makeup artist told everyone that she used these ones. But these are the shimmery versions, so the like blush lighter version, and I got this one in the shade the Cosmic Pink because it's the baby pink, but it has some shine. I never tried this formula. I heard from people that this in particular, this shade is like sheerer than the matte version. I'm running out of space, and yeah, I can see that this is quite sheer. That's a very nice shade. Well, I mean, it's a baby pink. Yeah, it's a baby pink, but it feels super lightweight and serumy. I feel like serum products are having a little bit of a comeback. And yeah, I'm excited to try this one. I like baby pink. I mean, I have it on right now. So this is also a bit highlightery. Cannot wait to play with this. And then, last but not least, I have two shades of the new YSL Make Me Blush blushes. Now I know in my Sephora shop with me, I only got one, but then I was on TikTok and people were using the other shade as well. And I was too weak. So I got 44 Nude Lavalier and Baby Doll Pink for each shoe. Baby Doll Pink is the one I picked up later. So Nude Lavalier is a mauvey blush, pink mauvey blush. These are very well packaged. Like, look at how much protection is there. And I mean, they have to talk about the packaging. I feel like everybody is talking about this, and it looks like a luxe purse. This is the shade Nude Lavalier 44. It is like a muted pink, so that is basically a mauve. And let me swatch it here. So these two, both of these have shimmer, so they're not matte. That's pretty. That is pretty. But somehow, I don't know why, I envision me giving this to my mom. I don't know why. Everything about this screams my mom to me. So it feels weird for me to use it. I know I bought it, but I don't know. Maybe the universe is telling me I should just give that to her. I don't know. I might. If I like this second one better, I might. So this is the... What is this? Baby Doll Pink. So I was originally not gonna pick this one up because I watched people apply this and it looked very silvery, highlightery on them. But then I watched this on fair skin and it looked so good. So I hope, since I have fair skin, that it's gonna be what I like. Maybe it would be a bit too like whitish for people with a tan or with deeper skin. But I hope it works for me. And let's swatch it. So, like from the original swatch, it looks just like... Ooh, that's actually pretty sheer. Can you see that? It's not... Like, you have to build it up. But in terms of shade, it looks like the Giorgio Armani one, but this is a bit more intense because it's a liquid. And this is the Baby Doll Pink. So, I like it. I don't see silver in it, so it might just have been, like I said, an issue with the shade not really being for tanner and deeper complexion people. I will have to try this on myself because, I mean, on my arm I cannot even see the shimmer. Not that I want glitter, but if it's a sheeny blush, I want it to be sheeny, you know? So I will have to try this. And yeah, that was my Sephora sale haul with a little bit of a delay, but it's here. And my next video will for sure be the makeup haul try on. And then I probably am gonna do a video about the new collection of blushes by Phytosurgeon. So I have them here. Let me know if you're interested. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that you liked it and that you will consider subscribing. And hopefully I will see you in my next one. Have a good one. Bye!